I know how important it is to understand this, so in this video there will be no hook and no intro. I'll just say this: if you truly want to become emotionless, first you must understand emotions. After that, we'll go step by step and learn how to actually become emotionless. Just one small request: you must understand every point deeply, especially the fourth point. If you miss that, it won't be my loss, it'll be yours. Emotion means the feeling that rises inside you as a response to any situation. Simply put, emotion is an inner reaction that tells you how you're feeling about something. For example, when someone says something that makes you happy, you feel a light, energetic wave inside. Your face brightens up. That's the emotion of happiness. When someone ignores you or says something hurtful, you feel irritation or anger. That's the emotion of anger. So simply put, emotion is the signal from your mind and heart that tells you whether you liked or disliked something. For example, imagine you upload a video at night and see the next morning that it has 100,000 views. Your face automatically smiles, your energy goes up. That's happiness. But if on that same video someone comments negatively, your mood drops immediately. You feel anger or sadness. That's emotion of anger. Notice something here: the situation happened on the same platform, yet your reactions were different. That means emotion doesn't come from the situation itself, but from how you interpret that situation. If you give it a positive meaning, you feel good. If you give it a negative meaning, you feel bad. Now the question comes: where do emotions come from? Think of the brain as a supercomputer with different systems for different tasks. There's a thinking system that decides what's right or wrong. That's the logical part. And then there's a feeling system, called the limbic system. Inside it, there's a small area called the amygdala. This is your emotional center. Whenever something happens, say someone thanks you, or someone yells at you, the signal goes to your brain. But interestingly, it first reaches the amygdala, the emotional brain, before the thinking brain. Meaning, you feel first, and think later. Let's understand with an example. You're walking on the road and suddenly a dog barks at you. You don't stop to think, is this dog friendly or dangerous? You instantly react or move back. That's an automatic reaction. Your amygdala sends an instant fear signal, and your body goes into protection mode. So understand this: your brain creates emotions, but your heart feels them. Your brain decides whether something is good or bad, and your body reacts, with faster heartbeat, shaking hands, or tears. So the process goes like this. First, a situation appears, right pointing arrow, the brain analyzes it, right pointing arrow, emotions get triggered, right pointing arrow, you feel it, right pointing arrow, and it expresses outwardly. Whenever emotions like anger, sadness, fear, or anxiety arise, our natural habit is to either react or suppress them. But honestly, both are wrong, because reacting means your emotions control you, and suppressing means you ignore them, which only makes them stronger later. That's why the first step is awareness. Just observe, without judgment. For example, you feel angry. Normally, you react, you yell, justify, or vent your anger on someone. But this time, just stop. Don't say anything. Don't think anything. Just feel it. Notice what's happening inside you. Is your heartbeat fast, or your breaths short? Just observe. Say to yourself, I'm feeling anger, not, I am angry. There's a huge difference here, because the moment you observe, you're no longer inside the emotion, you're above it. Now what does this awareness do? It creates a gap between your emotion and your reaction. And that gap is where your power lies. The longer you stay aware, the weaker the emotion becomes. And soon you'll notice that anger or sadness slowly dissolves. It's not magic, it's the power of your consciousness. This is called mindfulness, feeling your emotions without suppressing them. It means you experience everything within you but don't become a slave to it. Like phone notifications. If you react to every one, you'll get disturbed. But if you simply observe and decide when and how to respond, you stay in control. Every emotion is born from a thought. Emotions don't come with a sound, their source is your thinking. When you think, he ignored me, that's just a thought. But your mind builds a story around it. I'm not important to him anymore, he doesn't need me. And that story gives birth to sadness, insecurity, and loneliness. But if you pause and observe, you'll realize it's just a mental movie. In reality, all that happened was someone ignored you. The rest was created by your mind. Being emotionless doesn't mean your thoughts will stop coming. Thoughts will always come. Your brain is a machine that creates thousands every second. Some are true, some false, some just imagination. You can't control their arrival. You can decide whether to attach to them or not. Being emotionless means you choose which thought to accept and which to ignore. Your thoughts can't pull you unless you believe them. Emotions explode most when you you base your value on others' opinions. As long as you seek others' approval, your emotional state will always be in someone else's hands. Think about it. When someone ignores you, you feel hurt. When someone compliments you, you feel happy. That means your mood is controlled by their actions. And as long as the remote control is in their hands, you can never be emotionally free. Being emotionless doesn't mean you stop caring. It means your self-worth no longer depends on someone else's behavior. You know your value, whether others see it or not. You stay centered. Remember this simple truth: expect nothing, control everything within. The fewer expectations you have, the less emotional pain you'll feel, because every expectation hides a demand. You should behave the way I want, and when the world doesn't, your mind reacts, leading to frustration. But when you drop expectations, you gain peace, because no action or rejection can shake your inner balance. Emotions become dangerous when you start making decisions based on them. At that moment, emotions are not your guide, they're your trap. Decisions made in anger, guilt, or fear usually turn into regret, because they come from impulse, not clarity. That's why you need to build a logical shield in your mind, a mental filter that asks every emotion two questions. Is this feeling useful? Is this helping me grow? If the answer is no, acknowledge the emotion, but don't follow it. When your logic is strong, emotions stay within their limits. Your reasoning acts like an invisible armor, protecting you from impulsive actions and keeping your decisions grounded. That's why mentally strong people appear cool, but in reality, they're emotionally disciplined. They feel deeply, but control remains in their hands. That's the real emotional mastery, when your logic and awareness combine to form an armor through which emotions may enter, but can't break you. That's the moment you realize emotions don't control you, you direct them. That's your logical shield, your final protection. These were some practical points to help you mentally control your emotions. Now, it's up to you. Will you remain a slave to your emotions, or become their master? And yes, I reply to every single comment, so if you have any questions, make sure to ask in the comments. I'll definitely reply. Now go ahead and like the video, and if you haven't joined me yet, subscribe and become part of this small family, because here, there's always something new to learn. Alright then, see you again in another powerful video.